The word phrase sentence thinking routine. The word phrase sentence thinking routine is a simple yet effective strategy for promoting critical thinking and deep understanding of a text. Here are some steps for using this routine in the classroom. Choose a text. Select a text, such as an article, a poem, or a chapter from a book, that you want your students to analyze and understand deeply. Introduce the routine. Explain to your students that they will be using the word phrase sentence thinking routine to help them understand the text better. Explain that they will be selecting a word, a phrase, and a sentence from the text that they think are important or meaningful. Model the routine. Model the routine for your students by selecting a word, phrase, and sentence from the text and explaining why you chose them. This will help your students understand the process and what they are expected to do. Have students work individually or in groups. Have your students read the text and select a word, phrase, and sentence that they think are important or meaningful. They can work individually or in groups, depending on your preference. Share and discuss. Have students share their choices with the class and explain why they chose them. Encourage discussion and debate about the various choices and what they reveal about the text. Some activities you could do using this thinking routine. Reading comprehension. After reading a passage or article, have students identify one word that they found important, one phrase that stood out, and one sentence that summarized the main idea. Vocabulary building. Provide students with a list of words and have them identify one phrase that goes with each word, and then write a sentence using the word and phrase together. Brainstorming. When brainstorming ideas for a project or assignment, have students write down one word that represents an important idea, one phrase that expands on that idea, and one sentence that explains how that idea connects to the topic. Reflective writing. After a class discussion or activity, have students reflect on their learning by identifying one word that describes what they learned, one phrase that captures their thinking, and one sentence that summarizes their understanding. Analysis of a text. When analyzing a poem, story, or other text, have students identify one word that captures the tone or mood, one phrase that describes a key image or metaphor, and one sentence that explains the theme or message. This routine can be used with any grade level and can be adapted to various subjects and texts. It encourages active engagement with the material and helps students develop critical thinking skills, deepen their understanding of a text, and engage in meaningful discussion and debate.